On Monday, December 14th, the first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine were administered. Sandra Lindsay, a critical care nurse, was one of the first to receive it.
Few moments later.
Okay, I'm just having a little fun. But the fact remains that to Black communities across the U.S., taking the COVID-19 vaccine is seen as a sketchy proposition. And in today's video, we're going to go over exactly why that is.
This 2020 UCLA study chronicles why African Americans generally do not trust American healthcare and government today. The authors write, the U.S. medical institution has a long legacy of discriminating and exploiting Black Americans.
Long before, in the 1800s, when there were surgeries performed on African women without their consent to perfect the procedure before it was done on white women, for example. And of course, everyone knows Tuskegee, but then there's Holmesburg Prison in Philadelphia. There are the Henrietta Lacks cells with the HPV. And of course, now we're living through coronavirus.
The most common rebuttal to historical perspective, date isolation. Looking at each incident as an isolated event rather than a pattern of behavior. The flaw in that argument is that ripples from those previous events are still being felt today. Dr. J Marion Sims, considered to be the father of modern gynecology. He earned that title through experimentation on Black female slaves. He performed surgeries on them without anesthesia, under the racist belief that Black people had less sensitive nervous systems and higher tolerances to pain. Fast forward to 2016, where a survey of white medical students and residents revealed that about half of them endorsed false beliefs about differences, biological differences between Black patients and white patients. Today, Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes than white women. And shall we talk about Henrietta Lacks?
The cell strain should be referred to as HeLa, and the patient's name not be used.
Remarkable advances in medicine and surgery that are bringing us tomorrow's medicine.
That footage is from the film The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, a film produced by Oprah Winfrey based on a book of the same title written by science writer Rebecca Skloot. So the exploitation of Henrietta Lacks is well documented, though not often spoken about. The rare and ironic exception to this rule comes by way of the original offenders, Johns Hopkins Hospital. They issued a statement to clarify their position or their involvement in the ongoing exploitation of Henrietta Lacks' stolen cells. Their defense is that they did not directly profit from the sale of Henrietta Lacks' cells.
So the CDC was already saying that the virus spreads easily and rapidly between people, but it was focused on the droplets that hang in the air as opposed to these aerosols which float, I guess, for hours. How big is that distinction?
Well, you know, the droplets are within 6 feet. When you and I speak, droplets come out, and we know that is the dominant mode of transmission of the virus, period. That being said, aerosols, the virus can float in the air, linger longer and further. That may be a mode of transmission. It's not the dominant mode, but it may be a mode of transition. We just don't know. What you're seeing is the sausage being made for the first time in front of the American public, right? We are learning the science as we go, and this is new.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
And how about this?
Dr. Stanford told us she's not sure yet if she'll recommend any COVID-19 vaccine.
It's not going to be enough for the FDA to say it's safe.
And many of the people that the Black Doctors Consortium serves are also skeptical. Dr. Stanford asked almost 600 of them what they thought about the COVID-19 vaccine.
72% said they worry a vaccine will be approved before it is safe. Just 42% said they plan to get vaccinated immediately. 87% of those surveyed were African American. Half of them said they know someone who became very sick or died from the coronavirus.
And we have Dr. Anthony Fauci, America's favorite, most trusted expert, epidemiologist, virologist, sitting in front of a congressional hearing, explaining why he misrepresented facts to the American public surrounding the coronavirus.
There was a paucity of equipment that our healthcare providers needed, who put themselves daily in harm's way of taking care of people who are ill. We did not want to divert masks and PPE away from them to be used by the people.
Okay,
now that we have enough, we recommend.
I've got two more questions, so thank you for that, Dr. Fauci.
So here we have the good doctor getting defensive and indignant about why he lied. Yet black people are supposed to feel guilty about feeling a little sketched out about taking a vaccine that was rushed through the process in less than a year. How does that work?
That crazy, huh?
For most of us, I don't believe the answer to the vaccine is an absolute no or a never. We're just not going first. As the rollout continues and we begin to see evidence that the vaccine is safe, I'm sure we'll see increased participation from the black community. Of course, this is just my belief, and I could be wrong. I doubt it, but I could be wrong. What are your thoughts on the vaccine? Are you planning to take it? Is it out of the question? If you take it, is it going to be right away, or are you going to play the wait and see game? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.